this next interview was so shocking. Frankly, I was not prepared for it. This was with Mr. Whiskers, and I did not even realize that they were a witch at first. So here we go.
Hey, how's it going? Mr. Whiskers here, America's favorite cat that poops outside the box.
Man, I am so excited and fascinating to meet you, Mr. Whiskers. Thank you for taking the time. So, uh, just gonna dive right in here. You are a cat who is a witch. So please explain to me: were you always a cat? Were you turned into a cat? I have so many questions. So please just take it from the top.
Oh, I've got all the answers, sweetheart. Let me tell you all about it. First, let me get some nachos up in here. Anyways, I was born a man. My human name is Tony, and I owned a little pizzeria called La Piccola Pizzeria. Then one day, this witch walks in, not my wife, another witch. Anyways, her name was Luna, and she comes in and she orders a pizza with pineapple on it. I'm like, that's crazy. I can't do that. So I start making fun of her. Well, that was a big mistake. I woke up 2 days later in a misty vista, and she was sipping on a whiskey mixer. And I looked at her right in the eye, and I said, "What have you done?" And I looked down and I see these big, beautiful paws below me. And that's when I knew, oh, Tony's changed. Now I've been going by Mr. Whiskers ever since.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Did how long ago did this happen?
Oh, this would happen about 10 years ago or so. But, I got to say it's pretty good. I never really liked using toilets, and I feel liberated.
That's amazing. So do you live with your family still, but now as a domesticated house cat, or do you live the feral lifestyle out and about?
Well, this feral cat always has been feral, but I do live with Luna now. And, we've got a happy little home. And unfortunately, she did turn my wife, Tammy, into a cat as well. So I'm stuck with her forever. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh. So your wife is also a cat now.
Yeah. Yeah, Mrs. Whiskers. And, she's very demanding. She demands the finest fancy feast.
Oh, that's pretty amazing. That is she able to speak still like a human like you? I mean, I'm sorry, not like a human, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, wow, back it up, bucko.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Would I be able to understand her like she speaks the same way you do?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, she's got a mouth on her, let me tell you, but oh, she drives me wild.
Is is Tammy Whiskers, Mrs. Whiskers, is she there with you?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Let me get her in here. 1 second. Hey,
Great.
Tammy! Tammy, get your lady paws in here. Damn it. Tony, Mr. Whiskers, I told you I don't like it when you talk to me like that. Who is this?
Tammy, I'm sorry, Tammy. My name is Gary Carson, and I am putting together a docu-series on witches.
Do you
And
work with the IRS?
no, I'm not with the IRS. No.
Okay.
I, no, I'm a reporter. No, that's so tell me a little bit. I'm very sorry, or congratulations. How do you take this transformation into becoming a cat? Are you pleased?
Gary, look at me. I'm freaking fabulous. I am covered in pink boas. I've got a good life. I get my paws massaged once a day. My best friend Luna, she treats me like a goddess. I'm just stuck with that lug Tony from here on out.
Well, this is amazing. This is so fascinating to me. So you live with Luna, your the witch that turned you into the cat that you are today.
The
Um,
fabulous feline that I am. Yeah, that's right.
that's amazing. So it's been I think Mr. Whiskers said it had been 10 years since he was turned into a cat. Was your change into a cat have something to do with the IRS? You were very accusatory. Again, I'm just going to kind of ask if that has something to do with it.
You're asking a lot of questions, sweetheart. Well, let me just say the pizza business is not lucrative all of the time, and I had to make a little escape.
Oh, okay. Well, that's one way to go about doing it is to turn into a cat. And has there been any changes with like healthcare being able to like now you're relying on Luna? Did you know them
Well,
before or like having
let's
somebody to care
say
for you?
I do not like thermometers up my butt, but this is something that I have to deal with, and it's just it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay.
Interesting. So is Luna there with you that I could meet with them to ask them some follow-up questions? And I've got so many more questions to come back to you, but I just don't want to take all your time. I just
Oh yeah, it's quite all right. But yeah, Luna's around here somewhere. We
okay.
can go get her. But is that all that for me? I look very beautiful. I got my fur brush
No,
today.
you are beautiful. I mean, I was gonna see if there's any way that maybe I could get your husband back, and if we could get Luna brought on as well. We could.
Tammy,
Yeah.
Tammy,
What, Luna?
I hear my name. Tammy, do you need me?
Luna, this man from questionably the IRS is trying to talk to us.
All right, well, if it's the IRS, I need to say that it is absolutely not.
There's nothing to
But
see here.
no, there's nothing to see here. We
No.
just run a perfectly normal pizza business, and the pizza business does not at all conflict with my gubernatorial campaign. So I don't know why you would need to I don't know why you would think about looking at that, or
No,
this is
I'm
just a
sorry.
perfectly normal family.
Yeah, nothing to see here.
That's yeah. I was just thinking this is the most normal thing that I've done today for sure. No, I'm sorry. There was a misunderstanding. I am not with the IRS. I'm not with the government in any way.
Well, thank
I'm
God, because I mean, Whiskers, that wouldn't be a problem.
No, not at all. Not at all. There's nothing to see here. If you want to find something exciting, you should go look in my litter box.
no. Again, I will take your word for it. Thank you. So Miss Morgill, is this
Morgill.
Yeah. So again, my name is Gary Carson. I really appreciate you taking some time. I am conducting a documentary interview with witches. And I was tipped off that, I was given information that Mr. Whiskers might have some affiliation with witchcraft. And so that was where this all came about. So this is just a platform for individuals who are learning about witchcraft and those who are seasoned professionals. And so if you would be interested, I'd love to take some time to just ask you, what's your story? Tell me your deal. Give me, your little elevator pitch about what it is that you do.
Well, wonderful. And I gotta say, I may not like the IRS, but boy, as a gubernatorial candidate, I do love the press. Who am I? What do I do? Well, that's an interesting story, and that's actually what brought me on my rise to politics. As you may know, Gary, people are born witches, and I think we're all born a little bit witch. I, however, was adopted, and it wasn't until I was about 32 years old and I did my 23andMe. Gary, as you know, 23andMe completely revolutionized the witch game. I had no idea. I was just a Mormon girl in Colorado amongst my 6 siblings, wondering why I was the only one who could set fires with my brain. And, the 23andMe results came back, and it was 60% British and Irish. No surprise there. 15% German. Again, not really that surprised. 5% Ashkenazi Jewish, which was a little surprised, but cool. And 100% witch. As you know, that is a separate gene.
Yeah.
Hey, don't forget 100% fabulous too.
You walk into a pizza place one day and you're having a rough day. You've just been upset with all of this new news, and you turn a man into a cat, and that man becomes your family, and his wife becomes your best friend. And I gotta say, being a witch and fully understanding my power and really understanding the truth of who I am, I wouldn't change it for anything. Absolutely nothing.
You're a beautiful human, Luna.
You are a beautiful cat, Whiskers.
That's so amazing. I'm just so happy to learn of you having this beautiful witch family. So,
And you know, people think that a family only looks one way, you know? And they think that witches only look one way, and witches only have babies to eat them, and witches don't love. I'm here to tell you, witches love. And a perfectly normal family can be one 42-year-old woman and the 2 former humans she bewitched into being her family.
That's right, sweetheart.
Yeah.
You're beautiful, just the way you are.
And if one person can learn that from my campaign for governor of Colorado, that's all I want. That's all I want.
I love it. And I, you know, as I've been learning about you, I've been doing some Google searching. I love your gubernatorial campaign slogan, "Get witch or die trying." I love it.
Yep.
I think that's amazing and powerful thing. And I wish you all the best with your race. So, just kind of last but not least, is there anything that you wish that we would know to be able to put into our docuseries about witchcraft that you or Mr. or Mrs. Whiskers would like to put out there for the audience?
You know, I think my platform is pretty clear. My promises are pretty clear. The only thing I want everyone to know is vote Luna Moore-Gill for governor. Vote Luna Moore-Gill for governor. Vote Luna Moore-Gill for governor.
Thank you.
Vote Luna Moore-Gill for governor.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it and wish you all the best.
Thank you. Hey, legalize catnip. Legalize catnip.
Excellent.
Legalize catnip. Legalize catnip. Legalize catnip.
We will do that. Thank you so very much for your time.